What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Sports Talk with Bros. And the NHL playoffs have been doing their thing. We are a few days into it now. So where we left off, every game had game one. So we are moving on from that, and we will see how these teams have played since then. Before we begin, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, comment if you'd like to, because I enjoy speaking with you guys. Now, April 13th, this is when the Flyers ended up beating the Penguins in Pittsburgh 5-1. There is a whole separate video for that on my channel. And the Jets defeat the Minnesota Wild 4-1 at home. Not only in the first game did they win their first ever playoff game as a franchise, but they respond with a demanding 4-1 win against the Minnesota Wild to take a 2-0 lead in the series. That is huge. Now, you know, they're going to Minnesota next. So how are they going to go into another team's building after getting that pump up from the crowd in Winnipeg? How are they going to respond by playing in Minnesota? And we will see. Now, the Golden Knights played the Los Angeles Kings in Game 2 in Vegas, where that place is loud, that energy is crazy, and the game before was a one-goal game, and we have to go to double overtime for this one. On the East Coast, this game literally is going on till 2:30 in the morning, and I tried to stay up, I really did, but I ended up falling asleep with about 8 minutes left of the second overtime. Well, with about 3 or 4 minutes is when the Golden Knights score, and they take a 2-0 lead. That is insane. That is insane. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. This series is a battle. Howler scored, by the way, to win it. It was a nice little move going to the goal line, and he puts it in on Jonathan Quick, who played an outstanding game and is keeping this series alive for the Kings as much as he possibly can, as they, are down 2-0 at this point. But unbelievable. This series is back and forth, one-goal games, and it's all you can really add. That's a great first-round matchup. It really is. It's all about the net minding. So we move on to Saturday, and the Predators take a 2-0 lead on the Colorado Avalanche in the series, and the Preds win 5-4, but the Colorado Avalanche are putting up a fight. They are not backing down at all. You love to see that. I mean, you know that the Predators are more of a powerhouse, and they have more depth, and they won the President's Trophy, you know what I mean? So they have more firepower for sure, but the Avalanche are giving them everything they have, and that's fine. That's what you can respect if you are a Colorado Avalanche fan. That is what you can expect. Hustle, energy, and just giving it all you got going up against essentially the best team in hockey this regular season. Then we move along to the Lightning Devils series, where the Lightning have a 2-0 lead, and they win 5-3, and it just looks like the Devils are outmatched. I mean, there's only so much you can do. You know what I mean? There's only so much you can do, and when Taylor Hall is having the season that he is, that's awesome. You need him to step up. Nico Hischier actually scored a goal, but Taylor Hall was left off the scoreboard in Game 2, so Lightning hold a 2-0 lead. And then how about this one? The Bruins and the Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs don't have a shot right now. What is happening? Kadri gets suspended, right? And now they look lost. They look lost. They get smacked 7-3. Pasternak had a 6-point night. A 6-point night and a hat trick. And the third goal for the hat trick was just absolutely beautiful. So who knows? The Maple Leafs fans are pissed. They're upset. And let's see if maybe the home crowd can give them a little spark, because they need something. They need something. 7-3, and they're just getting their butts whooped. So Boston takes a 2-0 lead. And then who would have thought the San Jose Sharks going into Anaheim are going to take 2 games? They win again, 3-2. And San Jose now has a 2-0 lead in the series. I'm shocked. I mean, I didn't expect it to be like this at all. Not at all. 3-2 they win. And they go into Anaheim and take it. I mean, that's the worst thing you could possibly do, is be a home team and lose the first 2 games. So then we move on to Sunday. This is April 15th. The Penguins beat the Flyers 5-1. There's a video on that. Can't do this. The Washington Capitals at home fall to the Columbus Blue Jackets, the red-hot Blue Jackets coming into the playoffs. 5-4 in overtime they fall. And the Capitals, man, I don't know what's wrong with them, but they're cursed in the playoffs. At one point, they had a 2-goal lead in the first period. Blue Jackets cut it to 2-1. And then from there, it was all history. All history. The Blue Jackets had a 1-goal lead, and then the third period, with 4 minutes left, 3.5 minutes left in the third, is when the Capitals score to tie it up. And then the Blue Jackets get it done in overtime. And the play was almost offsides. You had the Capitals challenge it. It was close, but they gave it to the Blue Jackets, which I think was the correct call. Now, Ovechkin had 2 goals this game. He played his part, right? He played his part. And then let's move along. So the Blue Jackets hold that series 2-0. The Wild and the Jets play their third game, and the Wild spanked the Jets 6-2. The energy got them. At one point, they were just scoring goals, and the place was getting insane. They win 6-2, and now the series is 2-1. So if they win Game 4 back in Minnesota, they're making it a series going back to Winnipeg. So great response by the Minnesota Wild. And then last night, another late one, another 1-goal game between the Kings and the Golden Knights for Vegas to take a 3-0 lead to win in LA. So the Golden Knights are now up 3-0 in all 1-goal games. This series literally could have been any game, could have went the other way. Seriously, and the Golden Knights are cashing on these 1-goal games, which let the Golden Knights take a 3-0 lead. And that is insane. Marc-Andre Fleury with 37 saves, and it is really just a battle between these two goalies, man. It is a battle, and it's fun to watch. It really is. This Golden Knights team is fun to watch. So with that being said, that is the recap over the last 3 games of the NHL playoffs. If you like this kind of thing I'm going with here for covering the NHL and NBA playoffs, let me know down low. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, comment if you'd like to. I want to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.